Hi, Trevor here, Life Reflection Requests. Thank you for stopping by. Well, coming again today, you're very, very welcome. I trust you enjoyed my last video on guitar virtuoso Joe Satriani, and we looked at him and his guitar being one, so I trust you found that one encouraging. Well, yes, we have received a request today. Actually, this one came up in conversation. This is a band I had never heard of, but gauging on the excitement and passion of the people that requested this one, I just had to do them. 1994 in Reykjavik in Iceland, so we've already got a bit of an inkling here of what the music's going to be like. John C on guitar, Greg on bass, August on drums, and they their name can be translated to Victory Rose, but the guys were talking about Sigur Rós. Now, Sigur Rós were signed to Sugar Cube Records in the late 1990s, and it was around that time that Vagan Svefn-g-englar joined the band on keyboard. Now, Sigur Rós are just one of these bands. First of all, there's not a lot of singing going on. I think the thing we've got to realise about remote places like Iceland is that there is something ethereal about this place. We're talking about rugged coastline, beautiful, beautiful snowfields and ice fields, just that whole chill in the air, the freshness of the place. It just brings your body to life. But at the same time, there is this feeling of space that just seems to go on forever and ever and ever. And I think the challenge of beautiful landscapes such as Iceland, of course you've got the northern lights in there as well, is just that you can get lost in it. So there's more than just getting lost in the landscape of Iceland, not that you'd want to do that of course, but it's being lost in the mythology, the etherealness of Iceland, and to be just to let it take you over, because there's nothing like a beautiful landscape, particularly when you're in it, to just really feel like you've come alive. And I think what Sigur Rós have tried to do with their music, and I think they've done it really, really well, is they've tried to create this sense of space, this sense of wonder, this sense of togetherness as well, with one of their songs we'll look at in a minute. Sense of community, sense of doing life together in the remote wilderness, but really inspiring each of us to get to this, I suppose, to climb this mountain of realization, of awareness, to be at one with your surroundings. Iceland, I must admit, is a place I've never been to, but it's a place I think I would like to go at some point. There's just something about that captures my heart as well. I think Sigur Rós, born in Iceland, certainly have done this with their music. 1997, out came Von. Then 1999, Genghis Bungeon was released. Now, Coldplay, bands such as Coldplay and David Bowie, cite these guys as very, very influential, significant, and just something quite unique and original about them. We've got an official clip of Svefn-g-englar below, and one of the things that became famous with Sigur Rós was John Z's signature guitar bow. He would pluck the guitar strings every now and then, but he opted to be able to play the guitar with the bow, and I think this just adds this whole ethereal nature to it. In 2001, out came the EP Rainier. Then 2002, now there's not actually a title here, but it's some parenthesis, and most of the tracks on this album are untitled, and I think it was sung in Icelandic Valencia language. And I think again they're just trying to capture what it means, what Iceland actually means. It's more than just a country. It is a way of life, a force of nature. In 2005, out came the album Tack, and we've got the song Glosoli. Now, this song was recommended to me. It's probably one of their better songs, and this can be translated as glowing soul. Now, we've got the official clip below. This is a really, really, really compelling clip, this one. This song goes for 6 minutes. Let me just warn you that before you start. But you know what? Now, I'm going to walk the talk here. I've actually watched it all the way through. And I'm so glad I did. Because the story goes, now I'm not going to give away too much, but just to say that there's flying in here. It follows some kids, one kid in particular, and the kid becomes a whole heap of kids and the journey that they go on. I think nothing typifies Iceland more than this clip. We've got community. We've got someone with a bit of a vision, a bit of a dream. We've got doing life together. They all have a bit of a sleep at one point. We have a journey into the unknown and a journey through the Iceland wilderness. We've got the ruggedness of the place. We've got just the all-encompassing innocence of children in here as well. It really is quite a stunning clip. And what happens at the end is very, very stunning indeed. Now I'm not gonna let you know what happens at the end because you're gonna have to watch it all through. And no, don't flick the YouTube lever at the bottom to the very, very end. No, don't do that because that is not Icelandic, is it? Icelandic is all about staying with it, getting into what the story is trying to say here. And that is Iceland, in fact, not just Iceland, but the world is a world of wonder. And when seen through the eyes of children, absolutely compelling and captivating. So I dare you to watch Glosoli all the way through from their 2005 album Tack. Also got a live version of Olsen. This came off the Icelandic Wonder album of 1999. Now, they have won a few awards, these guys, around the European area. Obviously, a few Icelandic music awards. Between 1997 and 2023, there's been 8 releases. And these guys are very, very significant. They've sold about 10 million albums. So in the scheme of things, very, very significant and well and truly contributed to this collaborative legacy of this thing called music. And, you know, I did not know these guys existed, but I'm so glad they were pointed out to me because I really believed I could just really get into their Icelandic culture and feel of things. And so it's great to be able to give these guys a go today. So the links to those 3 clips are in the description below, and I've also included my last video from Joe Satriani. If you want to recap on him, feel free. Well, this channel goes into all sorts of genres. If I'm going to get a request, I'm going to do it. So it's great to give Sigur Rós a go today. If this is your first time to Life Reflections through Music, or you've come back for another one, and feel free, by the way, everybody, to make requests. We love doing them. It's great to see everybody here. Well, next time we're going to go on to a 1960s, 70s singer, Donovan. So until then, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.